In this section of the training, we're going to look at work times, how to set them up, and what they can do to help you. To get to the work times section, click on Activity, then click on Work Times, then in the sub menu, click on Work Times again. This will bring up a list of work times that have been created within the system. Any of the work times that you see here that have system underneath them are work times that are default or system created work times or work schedules that come out of the box with the system. Anything that doesn't have that is something that we have added subsequently for one reason or another. The work times are used to define a time period in which it's okay to have the vehicle driving or for something to happen, or alternatively, times when it's not okay for the vehicle to be driven or for something to be happening. The two somethings that I referred to are typically things that are governed by rules. Let's start off with the basic standard hours. Standard hours are hours that we would use to describe the work group. So let's take a look at Monday. What we've got is from 7 in the morning until 5 in the evening. Now, if we were to use that, we would typically wind up with all kinds of after hours driving violations at the end of the day, because most of the vehicles will still be on the road at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on their way home. In fact, most may not even have started. In order to change this, let's just click on the 17 and change the hour to 19. By 7 o'clock in the evening, most of the vehicles will be safely at home. We can also change the start time to 6:30 in the morning by clicking on the little drop downs, and we're done. Now we've changed the time for Monday. Let's go and change Tuesday. The start time is fine. We simply have to change the end time to 7 o'clock. Done. Save it. Wednesday, we have to do both. So the start time in the morning will be 6:30. The quitting time or the arrival time or off the road time, whatever term you wish to use, will now be changed to 7 p.m. Let's change Thursday. And we'll do the end of the daytime. Last but not least, we'll get to Friday. And change that to 6:30. And in the case of Friday, that we know that traffic's going to be a little bit uglier. So instead of 1900 or 7 o'clock, let's make that 7:30, by which time the vehicles should all be off the road. When we're done, we save that. And now we've modified the work hours for the week. And we can save it at this point, or we can go and change the holiday group. Holiday groups are simply the work holidays, things like the statutory holidays, whether they be Labor Day, Christmas, Easter, whatever have you, that vehicles will ordinarily not be working. If we're happy with the holiday group 1, then click on Save. Now we've modified the standard hours within the system. Alternatively, we could add a brand new schedule simply by clicking on Add at the top of the page. And here we have to put a brand new name for the work time, so we'll call this Bob's schedule. We have to add a work window, which is the day of the week. Let's start with Monday. And then we add the start time, just as we did in the previous screen. We'll make that 6 o'clock in the morning, and we'll make the end time 7 p.m. in the evening, as we did in the previous. And then you repeat this for the balance of the week, and then you have your schedule, just as we did in the previous screen.